Hello and welcome to my channel, and today we're looking at the Ferrari 365 GTB/4 from 1968. There's the share code. It's 151-170-219. Now you get this car when you do the trial. And I figured, you know what, I didn't have a car shared, so I made one today for you guys. It's got 914 horsepower, A-Class. 0 to 60 in 3.7, A-Class. I don't know what I was going with that. We got a tire compound of vintage and not stock. So there's that. Let's get into this thing. I'm going to show you guys the breakdown. I even have how much it's going to cost to put the tune onto your car at the end of this video. You're going to see the weight change, etc., etc. We got the 4.5 liter V8. That's the most powerful engine you can get in here. All-wheel drive drivetrain. It's got a twin turbo. All right, I was able to remove the front bumper. Didn't do anything back there. And I was able to remove the rear bumper by doing some changes around the car to remove them. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say here. Now I do have the vintage white wall tire compound. Now, of course, if you go to the stock, look at that. The stock takes you up to an S1 803. Now I could make some adjustments and bring that back down to an A-Class, but it is what it is. This one is definitely the lowest one that you can pick out of them. And the white wall doesn't bother me. It looks good on there. You just got stocks in the front for just the for the tire width. Both are just stock. That's the track width. Either way. All right. I went with a heavier rim. All right. Usually I go with these ones, but I decided to change it up and go with these ones instead. All right. Like I said, track width is stock in the front and stock in the rear. The rims are just 15s in the front and 15s in the rear. You can get 21s on this thing. Look at that. Look how sick that looks. But then you're just adding a whole bunch of weight to it, you know, but it is what it is. But yeah, it does actually look really good with big rims. It's a sweet looking Ferrari. It's one of my favorite looking Ferraris. You know, it's weird. It's something you don't see very often. It's a pure exotic. And I know a lot of people have made kit cars out of it. I think they base it off like a Nissan or something. I don't remember. Or a Corvette. I think it's more of the Corvette. They base it off the Corvette body and then put the Ferrari look-alike kit on top of it. So that's what I think it is. Stock brakes. All right. Drift springs. Anti-roll bars for... Well, I'll explain that one right there. Anti-roll bars are raced on this one, but the only way I can only go up to sport. If I go any higher, it would go up to a S1 class. It is what it is. All right. No roll cage. And we're saving 683 pounds. Wow. It's pretty much taking all the metal out of this car and replacing it with plastic. Is basically what I'm thinking. Like that's like three of me weight wise. More than three of me weight wise. That's just insane. That how much weight they were able to shed off the car. Just shows how heavy these sports cars were back then. And it's got a sport flywheel. Anything higher, and as you know, would go up to an S1. I don't have to show it to you. There's a reason why I have them set there. Did I go over the car mastery? No, I did not. But there's some good stuff here. You can get 10,000 XP there. You get a wheel spin. That's pretty good stuff. That's pretty good stuff for you. Let's get into the tune and show you guys what I did to this thing. Okay, so it's got hard tires, max PSI, whatever you want to call it. These guys are pretty close to each other here. It's not too bad. It's not all the way down the speed. You know, I want to change it up. Alignment's a little out there, so we got a 2.1, -5, 3, 5, and 7. Okay, it all works out. Like I said, we could only have the sport on the back. We couldn't put the race because it would take me up to a S1 class. And I said, you know what? This thing's got a really long front end. So I just stiffened it out just to help it out. All right. And then I also made it pretty much use what weight it does have left and just went with, you know, as soft as, you know, as possible. You know, using the weight of the car, the drift, basically, there. And it's got a 6.3 all the way down there for those lows and go. 21, 20, and 20. No downforce to worry about. No brakes. We don't need them. And then 76, 86, 97, 97, and 86% go into the rear. And it really does all work out well together. But yeah, it's right there. I mean, if you go over here and you get that festival right there, go right there and says the trial rush hour reward is this car. You can get this car for free. You know, so there's that. Is the car for sale in the house itself? I did not look at. I did not look and see if you can get it by itself. Yes, you can, and it's 600,000 credits by itself. I'd rather do the trial, get it for free, than spending 600,000 credits. Right? Right. Let's take her outside. Takes off pretty easily. It's got great gearing. Easy to control, easy to slide. The wheels are wonky. All right, I was going to say this earlier. The wheels are wonky. They're wonky looking. They're wonky looking. But it gets the job done. And it's very smooth. It's a very smooth running engine. The 914 horsepower is pretty much what you need. I mean, hey, yeah, we all would like a little bit more power out of our cars. But this one's not too bad with what it gave you. Now that's a 39 there, but I've done better. Let me show you guys what I mean. Let me take you guys over to my other here. Here we go. Go to my library. Show you guys what I've pulled with this thing. I did a 41. I'm on power, baby. A 41, not bad, you know. And I mean, I wasn't even in the line right. I could have done better. So there's that. If you guys want to see that price difference I told you guys about, it's right here. All right. So kind of like, can I get that bigger? There it is. So it's going to cost you 107,450 credits to put the tune on your car. That's way better than buying the car for 600,000 and then adding another 107,000 on top of that for the tune. I mean, look at the weight difference. It goes from 3,600 stock to 3,079 pounds. You go from peak horsepower, 405 horsepower, to 914. It's a complete game changer, and it's well worth it. I think you guys are going to really enjoy this car. I know I am, but yeah. So, yeah, it's an absolute beaut. Absolute beaut. Well, hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely hit that like button. And I'll catch you guys next time. Stay sideways, my friends.